Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, Back for the final and last meal in the whole Russian ration here. We get to actually do the chocolate bar too on this one. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think here. I think this is our last main. We got a tea. We got this main. We got this. I have no idea what it is. We got this. I have no idea. We got this. I have no idea what it is. And we still got our coffee and creamer and sugar over here off to the side. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the coffee up too, as well as the tea. And we got one more beverage and sugar. We got coffee, sugar, we got a beverage, and we got a sugar. Well, the sugar's gonna be for the tea. Trying to organize this stuff here to see what I got left. We got our wet wipes over here. Might give the wet wipes a look. I think they're the same thing as the last Russian ration. And we still have what I'm assuming is gum. We'll give it a look too. I'm out of water. So let's go ahead and get this main started cooking on the Esbit stove over there. We got one more fuel tab left. So I'll go ahead and go over there and get that thing started, and then we'll start on the drinks the next time around. Now I did, after seeing some of the comments on the part 2, I had the screen orientation wrong when I started filming. I didn't realize it until after the video had already uploaded it. It popped up in the wrong orientation. So that's my apologies on that. I didn't really even I didn't realize that it was like that till it was too late. But I hope I got it right this time. I think I do, and when it uploads, it should be right. I have no idea what this main is, but I'm kind of curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started cooking on the Esbit stove over there, and then we'll get into the rest of it here. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we got our Esbit stove rocking and rolling over there. Let me get some more water in the canteen over here. after spilling water everywhere. Alright, we got some more water in the canteen. That main, I have no idea what it is. Of course, you'll see it in a minute in the video when it gets done. But it smelled amazing, and it looked amazing. It's a dish that I haven't had yet. So I'm hoping it smells, and I hope it tastes as good as it smells and looks, which it should. So we got used up all of our fuel tabs on that. I get a So since I want to do the coffee, I'm going to do the tea in this cup and the drink in that cup, and I'm going to do the coffee and sugar in the mess cup. So I'll go ahead and get this drink in there. I think this is like a raspberry drink. Yeah, it's got raspberries on the package there. So then we got our tea. We'll go ahead and we can get some hot water. I'll see if I can get some hot water over here. That main is cooking really good. It might be almost done already. Those oven stoves, they cook fast. So you just gotta kind of watch when you're cooking stuff. It'll burn stuff fast. Probably about enough water for our tea there. I got a lot of trash here out of this ration. It's kind of accumulated from doing these reviews, but I'll get it all cleaned up here at the end. No worries on that. Got our sugar. These Russians, they like their sugar now. Kind of stir that sugar up a little bit, maybe. Ah, my spoon got caught. Okay, yeah, we'll just let that kind of steep for a little bit. Get some, Alright, I think our main's done over here. I'll let that. Alrighty, our main cooked up pretty fast. There's our main. Raspberry drink. Over here, we still got some coffee to do. In the mess cup. Coffee. Well, that is definitely what creamer. I was definitely correct on that. There's the creamer on the coffee. It's a pretty fine granule. Alright. Yeah, we got everything I think just about set up here. Get our coffee over here. I know I usually say I don't like to do the coffee before I try to go to bed because it'll mess up my sleeping, but yeah, since this is the last meal of the whole ration, I think we'll be alright. I did kind of save it towards the end. Maybe that'll mix up, I don't know. It's kind of being stubborn about mixing up there, but I think it's going to go eventually. Maybe the water's not hot enough, I don't know. Little floaty of creamer there, kind of being stubborn about mixing up. Yeah, probably caught good. Alright, we have this here. Now if I recall right, I did see a comment there's a I can't remember his name or pronounce his name, but he's from Russia, or he's from Russia, and he might even be in Russia now, I don't know, but he's one that's been helping me with these Russian rations the most, and he says that this right here is supposed to be lard, and it's supposed to be eaten cold. He says he can't wait for my reaction on the lard. So yeah, I hope I hope you're right on that, which I'm sure you are. You can read it better than I can, but let's open it up here and see if he's right. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I think he's right. It definitely smells like a lard type deal there. Not to say that it's going to be bad. I mean, it smells pleasant, but it's definitely lard. He was 100% correct on that. Trying to clear out some of this trash here. I've been making a mess of myself over here on this, so that way I know what I got left for the ration. That's some salt left over there and some pepper. We might use that salt and pepper on this main. I'm actually kind of glad I came across that. I don't know what this little thing is here. It's been kind of eyeballing me for the past few days since I've been doing this ration review, but it's a pretty interesting little container, and let's go ahead and open that and see what this is. It had a little hiss off of it. Oh, okay, so it's a pate of some sorts. That's pretty good, and that's going to be familiar too. And this right here, let's see what this is. Oh, okay. I think this is a vegetable, like a vegetable caviar or a vegetable pate or something. I had a little bit of it get on my finger there, and I kind of tasted a little bit, and it tasted all right. I mean, no going wrong there. And we got our last pack of crackers here. Geez, I hope I have enough crackers left to go through all this. Dinner has turned out to be a pretty good sized meal, bigger than all the rest of them. I think I should have done this for breakfast. But, yeah, let's see. Get some of this stuff cleared out here. And the water purification tablets. I might just keep those just for a keepsake. The water purification tablets. I know I don't need them, but it has Russian writing on it. It'd be a pretty nostalgic little deal here. All right, here's the Russian chocolate bar. It appeared to be about a 55% cacao content, from what I gathered on the back. Out of the Russian writing, I did see a 55%. I see a 33%, a 70%. I mean, there's all kinds of percentages on there, but I can't imagine it being any more than 55% cacao content anyway. Let's open this up and see if our chocolate bar's bloomed or not. It shouldn't be, because this is a really fresh ration. It's actually a 2020, and it says here, if it'll focus on it, it says 7/24/2018 is the date it was made, and it expires 7/24/2020. I don't think it's going to come up though. I got all my lights turned on, but yeah, I'm probably going to need some lighting equipment before too long. It's got a nice little barcode on it, so it must be like it must be available in the stores. I might get the Google Translator out after a while and see if I can pick up some of this stuff and get an idea of what it all says. Oh wow, look at that. That's a very nice looking chocolate. Definitely not bloomed. I mean, that chocolate bar is perfect. Oops, I'm gonna get turned around right there. It goes this way. Something like that. Yeah, that's a perfect chocolate bar. Not a single ounce of bloom on that. Weigh that over there. Let's get our main opened up over here. Yeah. So we got the top off of that. I don't know exactly what that is yet, but it looks to me like it's like beef balls or meatballs or something like that. I'm telling you, it smelled really good when it was cooking. So we'll go ahead and get into that and give it a taste test for you. Here's what it looks like on the spoon. Pretty nice looking mane. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's like a beef ball or a meatball in some kind of a juice or a sauce. But yeah, you can kind of see the cross section on that. It looks like it might have bits of barley or something in there, kind of like kasha has. That is absolutely fantastic. Drop water purification tablets on the floor. That's fantastic. Just smelling it, I couldn't wait for that to get done, and thankfully it got done fast. Alright, so let's dig into some of these little snacks over here. Here's the pate. See if I can get. Oh, jeez. Somehow I knew that was going to happen, but. Well. It's definitely not a very easy to spread pate. It's going to be like my last pate that I had. It's just going to keep breaking the cracker off until I get a piece out. That's pretty good. It's a little bit stronger of a pate than some of the other pates I've had out of my last Russian ration. It had a pate in it that was very pleasant. Here's our coffee. Kind of did its best there to mix up, but should still be good. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Now, the guy that from Russia has been helping me out with my Russian rations. He says that's lard, and he's definitely correct on that. He says it's supposed to be eaten cold. Well, here goes nothing. Let's scoop some of it out here and see what we got. I don't know what it is. It says it's lard. But there's some kind of a gelatinous substance in the middle of it that the lard is covering up, and I don't know. I'm trying to get some of that on the cracker too as well. There's a little bit there I got. That's actually pretty good. It's very, very, very lard tasting. It was, I'm not repulsed by the taste of lard. I actually like the taste of lard. I like tater chips that's cooked in lard. I like biscuits that are made with lard. I think those things right there come out the best. When they're cooked with lard. So this is what I'm thinking is vegetable caviar, and I'm gonna give it a dip too and see what it's like. That's pretty good as well. I think our tea bag's steeped long enough, but yeah, that vegetable caviar is actually pretty good. It's kind of like the consistency of baby food. It's just really, it's really kind of thin and easy to spread, easy to eat, just like baby food. Got our tea here. I'm a big fan of tea, and the Russian tea is no exception. That's some good stuff right there. Give our beverage here a try. That's pretty good. The beverage is a little bit weak on flavor though, but I think that's just because it's a raspberry flavor. I mean, they're not going to have strongest of flavors. I might have mixed too much water in it too, so it could have been entirely not bad. Here's the chocolate bar. We'll go ahead and give the chocolate bar a try. Russian chocolate. Here we go. That chocolate is very, very good. It's very, very natural tasting. There's not a whole lot of sugar in that. There's not a whole lot of, like it's not a very, very milk chocolate at all. It's more of a natural chocolate. It reminds me a lot of those semi-sweet chocolate chips that you would use in cookies and stuff. It tastes about exactly like that. It's definitely a darker chocolate, so I'd say the 55% cacao content is probably pretty close on that. It tastes about like it's that consistency. It's a very, very good chocolate bar, very high quality chocolate. It says something on it. I can't really see what it says. It has some kind of something on it. It might be the company that made it, kind of like Hershey puts their word Hershey across their bars. But yeah, that chocolate's very good. Go ahead and see what this is. It's either mints or gum. I think it's okay. Yeah, here it is. They give you 10 pieces of whatever this is. Oh, okay. It's circular, kind of like an M&M, but I think it's gum. Yep, it's gum. It's peppermint flavored. It had a very, very easy to chew into quality to it. It's not, it's not super hard. It's not crunchy at first. It's really soft. You bite into it, and it like instantly turns into gum. I mean, it's not an overwhelming peppermint flavor either. It's very mild, and it's very, very light on the peppermint flavored, which is good because I was kind of worried about that gum ruining my palate for all my food, but it didn't ruin my palate. Doesn't seem like it was such a mild peppermint flavor. So that'd be good. That's actually good gum to just munch on after you eat your meal, and you got to get up and go go on about your day, start walking and traveling around. You got several pieces of gum there you can munch on. Here's the kind of like the aftermath of my incident on my finger from part one. It essentially turned into a water blister, and I just popped it with a safety pin, just popped it open and drained it. It don't even hurt anymore. It's just it does still feel a tad bit tender right there, but it's not it's not nothing out of the normal for a water blister now. In case anybody's wondering about if I had to go get that tended to or anything, but it didn't burn me bad enough to do any real damage. Just gave me a water blister. That was about it. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the salt into that main, because I like a little bit of a salty main there. Mix that up a little bit. I might as well throw some pepper in there since I got it here. A little bit of pepper. Oh, there goes a spoon. Now I will have to say that these Russian ration spoons are very flimsy. They're not meant for, digging a foxhole by no means, but even if you're trying to mix up your main like this, they'll crack on you just by mixing up your main, which ain't no big deal. They don't break to the point where they're unusable, but they are a little on the flimsy side compared to your US MRE spoon, which is like probably strong enough to dig a foxhole with, literally. That and the Australian CR1M, that spoon in there is guaranteed to be strong enough to dig a foxhole. I'm convinced of that. But I think that's going to do it on this one. I gave everything a try, and this is going to be a really good meal. I cannot wait to chow down on this. I got plenty to drink. I got plenty to eat. Oh yeah, I got a wet wipe here. I got 3 of them, but I'm pretty sure these are the same wet wipes I had in my last Russian ration. But just in case, we'll go ahead and open it up and open one up and see. And I got 2 more there, so I got some display ones if I don't feel like I need to use all 3 of them. I'll keep them for displays. Yeah, this is the Russian wet wipes are like more or less like a paper towel kind of deal, and they're kind of stretchy, very durable, and they are not like overly saturatedly wet, but they're wet enough to clean your hands. You can definitely get the job done with this, and if you gotta go to the bathroom, like number 2 or whatever, you can use your napkins for that, but you can also at the end, if you don't feel like the napkins are cutting it, you can always use a wet wipe, and it'll be like super cleansing on that part. But yeah, the wet wipes are actually really good quality in the Russian rations. That's one thing that I wish the USMRE would take note of and put some better wet wipes in the USMREs. These are high quality wet wipes, and definitely very easy on the skin. The cleaning solution they use is so easy on the skin. Like, as you can see, I got places on my hands where the skin's like broken and cracked open from the wintertime air, and the solution that they use, the cleaning solution, doesn't sting in those areas like hand sanitizer does, and the US MRE wet wipes, they actually sting my hands in those places. They use such a strong cleansing solution, and the Russian ones are much more forgiving on the hands, especially ones like mine where they got cracked open places and stuff like that. Your hands are dry. You don't have to worry about that stinging your hands. I guess you could say it's like an alcohol-free solution, whereas the US MREs are more alcohol. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it on this one. Like I said, everything's going to be awesome to eat. I can't wait to chow down on this entire meal. Every bit of it's going to get consumed, probably except for I done use all the salt that I need and the pepper I need. So it's obvious I'm not going to get to use all that, and I got water purification tablets and 2 wet wipes left to save for display, and I also got the box still yet to save for display, even though I kind of mangled it a little bit trying to open it up. But hey, that's the first time I've ever opened up one of those rations. I didn't know exactly how it come open, so yeah, that's kind of to be expected. It would get mangled, at least that first one anyway. But before I go, definitely want to give a big shout out to Art and Nina at foreignmre.com. That's where I got this ration, and that's where you can get the same ration. Super high quality ration. As you can, I mean, as I stated before, I don't know if it'll come up or not, maybe. But this is a 2020 ration expiration date, so that's a super fresh ration. And as far as I can tell, every ration that Art and Nina at foreignmre.com have is going to be a fresh, edible ration. You're not going to have to worry about any old food or anything with them. They're super nice, super kind people. That ration blew me away, and their service blew me away. So from here on out, every foreign ration that I want to get to do reviews is going to be coming from foreignmre.com. That's just hands down. That's just where they all should come from now on. But yeah, that's their logo right there. They have their stickers, their own stickers they put on all their rations to tell you where they came from, and let you know they're real deal. This was the menu 3. Right there's the number 3. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it on this one. I'm gonna chow down on the rest of this, and that's going to conclude this ration. And I think next up after this will be a USMRE. I think that's going to be one of the last ones out of case B that I got. And then we'll get into case A. And I'm currently in the process of buying an AR-15. So I got to kind of watch my money as far as, making sure I got the money to pay for it. I got it on layaway right now because my background check, the FBI wanted to be dumb and put my background check on hold because it was a weekend and they just didn't have time to get around to me on it. So once that goes through, I got to go and get that. And so I got to watch my money this time around so I can make sure I got enough money to buy it. And then after that, it'll probably be a couple paychecks. Hopefully it won't be a couple, it might be one or so. I don't know, we'll just have to see. But I get one of my next paychecks. I'll be getting back on foreignmre.com and I'll be ordering another ration, foreign ration to do. And of course, like I said, I still got a whole case of case A MREs to go through on reviews. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see all of what I got coming up next, definitely plenty more to come. So we'll see you next time on the next ration review. Later.